Ham Radio 2.0, the Icom ID-5100a. Today, a show and tell and a programming menu feature, starting now. Hey guys, good afternoon and Merry Christmas. This video will probably post after Christmas, but I'm recording it a little bit before Christmas. My name is Jason. I'm KC5HWB. If this is your first time here to join us, please click on the subscribe button below to keep up with all the videos that we post about anything and everything that is new in amateur radio. Obviously, today, we're going to talk about the Icom. Now, some of you might be thinking, I'm going to move over. How's that? That's better. Some of you might be thinking, Jason, that's not a new radio. Correct. It is not a new radio. This radio has been out for 3 years, maybe 4. Can't remember exactly when it came out. I was at the Dayton Hamvention back when it was in the Hera Arena. The year that this radio did drop, and it was selling for $725, and they were flying off the shelves. DX Engineering, MTC, HRO. I think maybe even this was before AES closed down. A lot of the different vendors were selling this radio, and they could not keep them in stock because of the really awesome features on it, and it was brand new, ooh, shiny, this kind of thing. So, of course, they flew off the shelf. Well, now today, if you go back and watch my episodes right up here for the Black Friday specials, this radio I bought on Black Friday. Now, actually, no, I bought it the Tuesday before Black Friday, and it was delivered to me on Black Friday, like 3-day shipping. Of course, the mail didn't run on Thursday because of Thanksgiving, so I ordered it on Tuesday. I got it on Friday, which is essentially 2 days of shipping. I paid $397 for it from R&L Electronics, who is at this time one of my show sponsors. So R&L approached me and they said, we like what you're doing, we want to sponsor your show. So we worked out some stuff, so I'm promoting their website here on this show. Go out, they've got daily specials on their website every day, a discount right at the top of the page every day. And they had this for $397, the Deluxe model. Deluxe, here you go. There's the label that says Deluxe right there, which I think basically means it comes with a mounting bracket. Icom. But I love Icom, I do. But seriously, they started selling radios, mobile radios a while back without mounting brackets, and then they come out with a Deluxe model that included the mounting bracket. I think it might have included 1 or 2 other things, but I don't know. Anyway, this is a fantastic radio. I'm really looking forward to getting this installed in the truck, and we're going to go through some of the programming menus today. And I could do an unboxing, but since it's not a new radio, and sometimes people complain about the unboxing, I'm not going to actually do an unboxing today. So let's just get to it. So I just opened this thing up. This was actually, at the time of this recording, Thanksgiving was about 3 weeks ago, and I'm just now opening this. This is how busy I've been here lately. But I want to put this thing in the truck. There's no mounting bracket with this radio. Why is this called a Deluxe model? Does anybody know? Comment, post in the comments below. Why is I'll reach out to R&L and maybe Main Trading Company because they're good friends of mine. Why is it called the Deluxe model? If it doesn't count, it doesn't even come with the mounting bracket. Now it comes with this bracket here mounts the face of the radio. So these little screw holes that are in the back of the face of the radio. This is how big the face is. This is a touch screen face to the radio, and we're going to go through the menus here in this just a minute. But it comes with this mounting bracket, which you can, and the screws here. Yeah, there's little screws in there where you can use this. It's got some pads in there to kind of pad between the metal mounting bracket and the face of the radio. And then of course comes with this separation cable. But this, I mean, you kind of have to give the separation cable. I don't think that's what Deluxe means, because this radio face does not mount to the body. There is no option to mount this radio as a non-remote unit. Okay, so that's just not the way they designed it, which is okay. Nothing wrong with that. You've got a controller port right here and a microphone port right here. But I don't understand this, the cable here. This probably is, I don't know how long that cable is. 12 feet, I'm guessing. I haven't opened it yet, as you can tell. Microphone, which is it's a standard standard Icom microphone. Looks a lot like the microphone on my IC7000, which I also have in my pickup truck. Of course, the mounting bracket for the face. A manual, both on hard copy and on soft copy. It's got a CD with which says instruction manual on the front of it. And I think there's programming software available for this radio, but I don't know if... I know RT Systems... Pretty sure RT Systems will program this radio. Chirp. I'd be surprised if Chirp didn't work with it. And there may be some Icom software that works with it as well. But this is a instruction manual, soft copy. This is a quick guide how to program. That's good. And then a big, thick, nice instruction, basic. It's called a basic manual. So that's all very good. Glad to have all of that. But I don't understand what makes it a deluxe kit. I thought that when I was running Grapevine Amateur Radio for a while, I sold the IC2730, and when the IC2730 came out, they didn't have mounting brackets. They came out with a deluxe model, and it basically included a mounting bracket to mount the body of the radio in the truck. See, it has mounting holes in the side of the bottom of the radio here, but how do I mount this in the truck? I got to go buy a bracket now, I guess. So that's a little bit lame for a mobile, what's meant to be a mobile radio. I mean, if you want to run it as a base station, it probably doesn't matter. But, whatever. Okay, I'm over it. It's done now. I'm finished. So you've got, like I said, you've got a port here in the front for an SD card, full-size SD card. An RJ11 port for the controller head, for the controller cable, and what looks like an RJ45 port for the microphone. So the microphone to plug it in the front of the radio. If you want to mount it that way, you can do it either way. Good fan in the back. You've got 3 ports in the back, one for data, one for speaker 1, and one for speaker 2. So it'll take dual external speakers. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool setup. This is about the size of my IC71's right there, or not IC71. V71A Kenwood. Is right here, and it is about the same size, length and width wise. Now, this has the Icom's a little bit bigger because this includes the face of the radio. So the Icom's a bit bigger without the face. The radio body itself is about the same size as a Kenwood V71A with the face on it. But the Icom has full output 50 watts on both VHF and UHF. So that's an added bonus for sure. So I'm going to plug up this thing, and we're going to go through the menus and see what it looks like. And then later I'm going to do an episode. I'm completely reconfiguring my pickup truck. I took my Havis console out about an hour ago and took my IC7000 out of the Havis console, my Motorola XPR 4550 out of the Havis console, and my Anytone AT58883 tri-band FM radio out. And I'm going to reconfigure everything. I'm going to put a RAM mount. I've already mounted the RAM mount in the bolts of the passenger seat and bring it up so that all the faces of the radio's there. So I'm not going to put the Motorola back in. I'm going to put this Kenwood NX5800 in with the Icom. This is going to be my dual band. I have the Kenwood for DMR and P25 use, and then I'm going to keep the Anytone tri-band and use it just on 220. And the reason for that is because I don't know of anyone who makes a 220 monoband radio with a detachable face. If someone out there knows of one, please comment below and say, oh yeah, such and such makes this. I'm trying to get Bridgecom to make theirs with a removable face, but they don't have that. They have a 220, a 440, and a 2-meter monoband radio, but and it's the same radio externally. Internally, it's different bands, but they're monoband radios. Fantastic fantastic quality as far as very little intermod and descents because they're monoband radios. Okay, you can't really get any better than a monoband radio as far as non-interference from outside forces or from within another band within the radio. But they're not detachable faces. What I want them to do, and I've said this before, I'd want them to make one big face like this that you can hook all three of their monobands into and then have a tri-band. So you can get all three monoband radios, mount them in the back somewhere, run a tri-cable from three radios into one head, and then have three displays on a big head like this. That's what I would like to see them do. So let's get on it, Bridgecom. But those Bridgecom radios are fantastic radios. Let's take a look at the screen and the programming menu on this ID-5100a. The side port on the face is for the control head, not the microphone. So there is no way to mount the microphone to the face of the radio. Okay, so that's a little bit disappointing. I mean, seriously, it's just, I don't know. I don't know why they do that. It doesn't make any sense to me why they would do that, because it makes it a lot harder if you're in an environment that does actual, they give you this big long control cable, this guy right here, this big long control cable. It's got to be at least 10 if not 12 feet. It probably says in the manual how long it is. I haven't looked. It doesn't make any sense why you have to be limited on the microphone cable, but you've got this big long control cable. So that's a little bit fail. But anyway, this right here, you can obviously do touch screen. So main, sub, switch back and forth. You do your dial here and your dial. So independent VFOs, that's good. Well, independent VFO control knobs, I should say, that's good. Independent volumes and independent squelch controls. So you can go FM, digital voice FM, and FM narrow. So digital voice is obviously going to be DSTAR. Boom. And then, and I can do all this from the microphone as well. Frequency here. Main button at the top right corner. VFO memory. That's memory. Memory channel 000. VFO mode. Do all that from the... There we go. So VM is obviously VFO and memory, and it changes your main channel. Then you can go over here and go VFO just like that. Go to a call channel. Go back to VFO. Write new. Okay, so that's how you write memory. Good. We're going to do that in a second. You get scan. Everybody knows what scan, and then monitor. So monitor turns that off and on. Good. Okay, so menu. You can touch this black bar down at the bottom is also touch screen. And then you can use your selector knob to scroll through the menu. I got to look up and see what the not GPS, but what the SD card is used for. Probably to load, like, I don't know, maybe you can load memory channels from one radio to the next, something like that. Not sure. Good. You can do touch screen and page through here, or use your manual knob. So if I wanted to go to air, no. Okay, so I can go to aircraft band. I can change it to a 144 or 430, and I can go back. You can't push on these knobs here, but I can probably go 47, 100. Enter. Okay, now duplex, it automatically sets your duplex for you. Your offset, I should say, duplex plus, because it knows that section of the band. Okay, so now I'm going to go into menu, and there's probably other ways to do this. Duplex tone. Offset is correct. Repeater tone. Boom. This is the Hearst Amateur Radio Club repeater. Return. Tone squelch, I don't want. Tone burst, I don't want. DCS, I don't want. Like that. Like that. Key up. Okay, so I've got to turn tone squelch on somehow. Menu. Tone, duplex tone. Repeater tone. Tone squelch frequency. Okay, I should have known this because I'm used to Icom HF rigs, or some of them anyway. But the way you get to, and I had to look in the manual, which is, you know, what you should do if you can't figure stuff out. But this F1 menu down here at the bottom left, there's an F2 and an F3. And then I can go in here and I can go to duplex, plus or minus. That's where I change it if I want to, or I can turn it off for simplex. I can go to tone and go just like that. KC5H, WB testing. And there we go. So that's how, and now you'll see the tone showed up right there, right next to where it says duplex plus, which means your plus offset, plus 600 kilohertz for 2 meters. And then now I'm on tone, and I could go to tone squelch. This is like tone squelch with a beep, is what that little symbol next to it. Tone squelch receive, DCS, DTCS, and all this other kind of good stuff. So whatever your repeater requires. And now I can go into, nope, let's go back into VFO, and I can go to memory write a new channel, and I'm going to go memory channel 2, channel select. Yep, see, it's got 0 and 1 set for me already. Hold about 1,000 channels, $9.99, and then but it starts at 00, so that's 1,000 channels. I'm going to go here. I'm going to leave this alone, and I'm actually going to choose channel 2 because that's where I wanted it anyway. And I can go to name, and then I go to W5 HRC. Enter. And I can go skip off, bank off, bank. We'll go to bank A for the heck of it. Write to blank channel, yes. Completed. Comes back. Go to memory. Nope. Go to, hold on. VM. And then that's my channel 0. And I can go channel 1 and 2. And now it says W5HRC 147.100 KC5H WB testing. And if you see in the back, I was doing about 43 watts on the high end on transmitting on 147.700. So if I wanted to go back to here and here, let's go 146.520, enter, and turn my tone off for simplex. I'm on high power. It's got 3 power bands, low, medium, and high. I'm on high power. The H down there in the bottom left means high. 43.5 watts, KC5H WB test. And then if you go over here to sub, I can go to 4460, enter. Okay, FM, no offset. KC5H WB testing 1, 2, 3, about 40 watts.
That last station calling W5AJO, copies loud and clear.
W5AJO. Hey, thanks for that. Just testing out a new Icom radio here. Surprised to hear somebody on simplex. Appreciate that. KC5H WB in Grapevine.
Oh, hey Jason, KC5HWB, W5AJO. Glad to hear everything's going well, and looking forward to what you got out, or what you've got in store for next year.
Yeah.
So everything's sounding really good, really, really clear. Which radio is it?
This is an Icom ID-5100a that I picked up on a really good deal for a Black Friday special. It's not a new radio, but it's new to me, so I thought I might as well do a video on it.
Well, that's exactly what I've got. I've got the ID-5100a that I got back in, I think it was August, and I'm mobile with it right now. So, yep, sounds really good, really clear. So, glad to finally make a really good simplex contact. And we'll say 7-3 still, let you get back to what you're doing. KC5HWB, W5AJO.
Okay, yeah, appreciate the comeback. Yours is, of course, very clear also. So 73, and thanks again. KC5HWB, I'll be clear. So there we go.
MJ5JV, mobile in red band.
That's kind of unusual to hear somebody on simplex. I monitor it a lot, but admittedly I don't throw out my call sign a lot. But it's good to hear people out there. So anyway, that is the ID-5100a. I'm going to go out and mount it in my truck, I think, here in just a few minutes. And that is that. That is that. Again, kind of disappointed. I'm not disappointed. This is a fantastic radio. I've been wanting one of these since it came out. I didn't want to drop $725 on one. But, I feel comfortable with the purchase that I made at Black Friday, especially buying from R&L Electronics, like I said, one of my sponsors of this show. Questioning the lack of a mounting bracket for a Deluxe model, and I'm disappointed that I have to mount the only port for the microphone is in the body itself. Like I said earlier, it's I thought it was in both places, but the port I was looking at on the side of the face is actually for the control head. Control head cable. It's like a 12-foot cable that goes from the control head to the body, so I could mount it 12 foot behind me, but the microphone itself has to plug into the. Now they probably make an extension cable for it, but still, that's just kind of a bad design in my opinion. They probably got their reasons for doing it, but I don't know. Whatever. In my specific situation, it's really not going to matter because I'm going to mount it underneath my seat in the middle of my bench seat in my truck, and then the head's going to be right here. So I'm going to have plenty of room for that microphone cable to reach me in my specific application that I'm doing. But if I was going to mount it behind, I got a crew cab pickup truck, if I was going to mount it behind the back seat, I would need a microphone extension of some sort. So what do you think? Who agrees with me? Who disagrees with me? Who has this set up with a microphone extension, and how did you route it? Post your notes in the comments below. I'd like to hear what you have and how you like this radio. So, once again, thanks for watching. This is Jason, Ham Radio 2.0. Please click on subscribe below, and probably going to do some DSTAR episodes coming up. Something I've never actually talked on this show before. So. Looking forward to trying it out for the first time and maybe doing some videos on it. 73, guys. For more information, like I said, click on subscribe. There's some more videos for you here and there. 73, we'll see you next time.